Hey, I'm Bob. I've been totally blind since birth and I'm into Power Rangers. Today we're going to be unboxing Rita Repulsa's infamous monster maker extraordinaire, Finster. So, been looking forward to getting this guy out of his box here. Been preoccupied with all of the Power Blaster videos and the Power Rangers X TMNT vids. Finster showed up in the mail right around the time that the last of the Power Rangers X TMNT 2-packs had arrived here. So, oh boy, looks like he's got quite a lot packed in with him. Let me be extremely careful with him. I'm gonna have to check his little insert. Nothing on the bottom of the box. Okay, guys. He's got a little bit of plastic protecting him from his top here. So here he is in his figure tray. Let me show him to you like that. Let's see if I can get a look at him here. I remember someone said he looked like a kind of a terrier. I know Rita called him a little mutant dog in the wedding three-parter. Anyway, I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna get this guy out of his plastic prison, and I will be right back. Just give me 1 second. All right, Finster is out of his package and he's ready to make monsters. So I love the apron they've got him wearing. I guess this is an apron, and it makes sense that he would wear something like this to keep all of the clay off of himself. Although it looks like he might actually have a bit on the apron, maybe not. I'm not sure if this is like a design here on the apron or if he's just kind of made a bit of a mess with some clay in his workshop. So he has, yeah, his rolling pin there in his left hand. I love the texture of the apron. It's got a bit of a kind of a dirty feel to it. Not that it is, but it feels weathered, if that makes sense. And so yeah, he is quite a character, rather dog-like, as I always thought he was. I mean, he's very, 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 very loyal to Rita, and always eager to please. Very loyal. I don't know if he ever tried to double cross her. He was so happy to see her back in the wedding because he actually had stuff to do. He was upset that no one was relying on his talent in season 2. He just kind of went by the wayside there for a little while. So he's got a few accessories with him. He's got this, let's see if I can show it here. It's a magnifying glass. You should probably be able to take the head off and put that around his neck, although I don't really want to take my Finster's head off. Let's see what else he has. He's got a very, very tiny accessory here. I don't know what it is. Very, very tiny tool here. Doesn't look like a rolling pin. That big thing is probably the rolling pin, I'm guessing. I'm not sure what this little thing is. Maybe some kind of pen light or some kind of scraper. And he also has, if I can find it, a bit of some kind of a knife, I think. Looks like a knife or a file. Let me get that into his left hand real quick here. Got him in my lap so I don't drop him here. Okay, so he has this maybe like an X-Acto knife or something in his left hand. I hope the point is supposed to go that way there. Looks Looks kind of like it's bent to the left, but that's how it came out of the package, so I'm guessing it probably is designed that way. I feel like I've seen a knife like that when it comes to modeling clay. So he's got that knife in his hand. And I think my favorite accessories are his briefcase and the teeny tiny little accessories you can fit in the briefcase. So I'm going to try to show the accessories first. They're very, very small though, so I don't know if we're going to be able to see them very well. I mean, wow, they're small. So Finster, of course, makes monsters, and he made putties in season 1. So we get a couple of little putties in clay form that Finster's working on for Rita. So he got these 2 very tiny putties here. One's got a little boulder hand. If I can show that. And then another one, he has his little sword hand. So Finster's been hard at work making little putty patrollers. They're very, very small guys, so I'm going to do my best to show them here. And I think you could probably fit them into his final accessory that I can just bring forth here. So he's got this big bulky briefcase here, and it opens right up. He's actually got a putty in there, if you can see it. Of course, my briefcase is a little, I don't know, seems to be okay. I think you can probably fit all of his tools in there, but he's got a little putty there. And I think you're probably able to fit most of his tools in there too. I think, I don't know, there are a lot of little indentations in the briefcase. So I would imagine you're able to fit some putties in there, possibly 1 or 2 of his tools. It looks like more stuff can go in there. And I don't know if these will fit, if this will fit his tools or not. I'm wondering if we're going to get some accessory sets at some point, so we can have a couple things to put in there. I don't know. I've always liked accessory sets. So let me just show Rita's very loyal monster maker one final time here. This little X-Acto knife there. I like him. He's very, very well designed, and I can show him to you from the back. I forgot to do that. I like that he's shorter than a lot of the other Lightning Collection action figures. I just noticed that he does look like he's a bit of a smaller figure. And oh yeah, you can open his mouth as well. Although he never really did yell or scream, but I like the idea of him being able to open his mouth. My jaw on Finster feels a bit loose, so I'm a little worried about that. I'm probably going to keep that mouth closed as much as I can, just because I don't really like loose joints with my action figures. And I'm sure you're able to fit some of these tools onto the apron. I'm not sure what goes where, but I would imagine you could probably fit the knife and the magnifying glass onto the apron. But yeah, pretty fantastic figure here, Hasbro. I love this guy's design, and awesome to finally have him. I remember reading that he was available in the 90s as a 5-inch action figure, but I never could find him. At least I think he was in the 5-inch line. Never knew they made him. Whoa! Until a couple years ago. So that's Finster, 10 out of 10. Awesome to finally own Rita's most famous, well, only monster maker. So maybe one day we'll get a Monster-matic at some point to go with that little guy. All right, well, I'll hear you guys in the next Power Rangers related video, and may the power protect you. Have a great day.